Esperanza TV presents Taste and See. The story for today: God always provides.
My name's Isael Sanchez, and I live in Madison, Wisconsin. I'm a pastor, and I came to the United States 8 years ago as a volunteer missionary from Mexico. It was a decision that required giving up everything I knew to follow a divine calling. I've always had the conviction that all callings are from God. And I accepted coming here to work in the United States with a missionary project. When coming to the United States, many think that one is going to come to earn more money here. But in my case, it was different because you could say it was reduced by 50% since I came on a missionary project. That project was to plant a church, and as a result of that, well, we had to accept challenges. And for the honor and glory of God, almost 9 years now, we're here in this Wisconsin conference. The initial help to support me and my family would be $2,000. From the beginning, my covenant with God was clear: 10% of my income for Him in tithes and another 10% as an offering. I've always carried that with me ever since I was a very young child, and obviously, although back in Mexico I had a significantly higher salary and better pay, you could say, I think that our personal faithfulness and devotion to God doesn't just depend on the amount of money one earns, but faithfulness is really because God is always faithful to us, and we have a deep responsibility to remain faithful to Him in return. Upon receiving those $2,000 in a new country, I was left with $1,600. The rent was $800, and my son's tuition consumed another vital part. Money was tight for me, even for food. I wondered, would it be possible to maintain my faithfulness in these circumstances? You can't escape the rent, or the electricity, or the water. And first, what I do is I take out the part that belongs to God. Wow. And then I take out for the bills. The thing is that there wasn't enough for food, but for God, there is enough. But a deeper certainty sustained me. If I remained faithful, God would provide, and the Lord did it. A very close friend of ours told us that there was a local food bank nearby, so we really had to go to those food banks to be able to have enough food for our entire family. So thank God, nutritious food was never lacking for us. With effort and faith, we planted the first church in that project. Shortly after, they moved me to another district and the blessing multiplied. We planted 2 more churches. That's when I made a decision that to many would seem illogical, to increase my offering to 13%. And I must say, in all honesty, that's when things have gone best for me. But upon arriving here, I made a decision and said, I'm going to be more faithful in the sense of returning offerings. So I increased it to 13%. Then we increased to 15%, and for the honor and glory of God, today we're at 18% of the offerings. Obviously, we're talking about a span of almost 9 years, because we've already been here in the United States for almost 9 years. But in those 9 years, I've always seen the powerful hand of our God acting in our lives. God continued to bless in ways that surpassed my understanding. God has allowed me to have my house and my cars paid off, and He takes care of me and my family. The most important thing is that we fulfilled the mission for which He brought us, to plant a church. And not just one church, but we went the extra mile. We established and grew a second church, and that's where we have the incredible honor and privilege of saying, well, it was completely worth every single challenge and that specific mission that we accepted to faithfully serve the Lord. Today, I serve the Madison district in Wisconsin with 4 churches under my care. My desire is to keep growing in faith and in my commitment to giving, because every step of faithfulness is a step closer to His providence. When one is faithful to God, God never forgets you. The covenant that Malachi 3:10 says, "Bring all the tithes into the storehouse, and there may be food in my house." And then it concludes and says, "Test me now, and you will see that I will pour out blessings until it overflows, as is His promise." So I invite you so that you too can also fulfill and make that promise happen. That's there. It's there in the Word of God. And all we have to claim it from the Lord so that we can also enjoy those blessings that God has prepared for us. My life is a living testimony that when you live with conviction, God sustains us. Taste and see.
Now let us prepare to be faithful to God with our tithe and offerings.